everybody, and welcome to the Dragon's Blood All-Star Match brought to you by Netflix and One Esports. SUNSfan here with my very good friend Jenkins, and Honey Badger is the only unnamed person. That is Dendy himself, Jenkins. Dendy himself, that's right. Oh, looks like we have a first question coming up from Mr. Firetoad.
What is this? Which of
Does
them?
anyone know?
I think it's
D or
D.
C, guys. It's D or C.
It's C or D.
Dude, I was watching anime on Russian. What's going on?
Slark is a
A
dragon.
and B are definitely in, right? So it's between C and D. Which one is not?
Yeah,
Wadrak. All
I
right.
think. Yeah, I think it's D. Oh, I didn't click.
Looks like Snake King put in the answer of C, and the other team did not even choose to answer. So we'll see what ends up coming from that.
Very good.
And by not guessing, it means you're incorrect.
Penalty.
So the Great Sundering, Jenkins!
What? Why?
What is this?
Oh, dear.
We're almost
Oh
dead.
my god! What?
Okay.
We almost.
I'm the
Nice.
greatest.
28.
Nice armor, Shad. Good job.
To D.
What is why? What? Okay, so explain. Okay, who came up with this idea? What if it's 60 minutes into the game and we just have to sit here and watch for 2 minutes while everyone's dead?
That was a very powerful effect, let's say. Because let's put it this way. There are effects that can affect both teams, both positively and negatively. And there are effects that can just be for one team or the other. As the second question apparently is coming up, is Seb attempting to run away. Remember, it's going to take some great micro to answer these questions, but luckily for him, he's dead, so he can type in the fountain. What is the name of the elf which Invoker protects?
It's A. It's A. It's A.
Okay. It's A. So do we click it or do we like
It's
write
A.
it? Say it on the last second, maybe?
His daughter, right?
It's the other one. It's the.
Fimmer?
that helped the...
Yeah.
Fimmerin is the Fimmerin then.
How do I
Yeah,
click it?
Fimmer.
Right, type
Oh,
A.
right, right.
Type A.
A is the answer from everyone. That. Oh, actually, that might be correct. Okay, that was correct. I was thinking. I looked at the word protect, and I jumped to conclusions. So both are correct. All right, well done.
Dire is affected by Elder Dragon Flight. Oh, they all get it.
That's right.
Oh,
Everyone
I
is
mean-
an elder dragon. Very fitting.
Everyone's just slow.
As Snake King is going to get dropped after the arrow connected from the Marana/Dragon, which is not part of the anime, by the way. Spoiler alert. As Seb looks, this is going to be able to help finish off one more player. So it's a 1-for-2, turning into a 2-for-1 in favor of Dire. And with
Everybody's
all the
just
effects
battling.
going on, yeah, it's still very even in terms of net worth. As Dendy in the mid lane getting hit by Waga, playing his patented TA that we haven't even mentioned yet. And it looks like Bulldog fed in the bot lane, but Shad's going to end up trading to the right click of Fear. Shad getting chased in the bot lane as the Terrorblade at half HP right now. Bulldog. And they don't have that much damage to speak of, but Breathe Fire really good in terms of mitigating the damage of the Terrorblade because of the stats-based hero that he is. It looks like TA ends up dying in the mid lane, but Shad gets an early level of Sunder onto Bulldog. Cinderin with that position 5 Luna. Useless as always, Cinderin. Thank you for joining us.
I mean,
Okay,
to be
guys.
fair, he did just kill Waga mid. I mean that.
No, useless.
Okay,
Third question
sorry about
coming
that,
up.
Mindarin, embarrassing.
As Bulldog is
pathetic.
getting chased. What do the exiled elves that worship the goddess Mene call themselves? All right, this is your turn,
Mene.
Jenkins. We're both
Okay.
0-1, actually.
Of course, as this team fight is going on, we will say this is the this would be the Dark Moon Order.
Okay,
Coming in hot here.
All right, we'll see if you're correct, Jenkins. I have no idea.
I-
I'm going to say A, just for fun. It looks like
I
the
mean, that-
teams will agree.
Really?
Well, let's see if it's correct or not. Shadow Shaman takes a tumble along with the Marana from each respective side. Both teams correct. So what buff shall they receive this time around? They've
Primal
received
gift.
a primal... Ooh, so everybody gets a little random Bruling. Now,
Huh.
would you say that there is a good Bruling to have at this stage of the game? A lot of them were the Storm Pandas, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, the Fire Panda does 180 damage. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah,
They're
that's actually
tanking with
pretty
the
good
purple
strat.
one.
And it looks like they're going to finally disappear as Waka has spent the last 30 seconds in the... As any team runs away with this. As
Ooh,
Arrow's
nice
going to
arrow.
connect to Seb. And No-Tail should be able to finish him off. Although the Burrow Strike does come. Waga, a little bit too late there. But they'll focus their efforts on Snake King instead. He's going to get shackled, is Waga. No-Tail leaps into the Mud Golems. Will get denied. Beautifully done. Big Wyvern ult, though. Looks like Cinderin's going to take a tumble in all likelihood, and Shad might be next. No Sunder available.
follow-up was not there.
All right, as we see some action in Knickers, it is you. Which god of the Dota universe is missing from the sentence?
Let's see if answering instantly throws the other team off and they pick another one.
Was that a guess, or do you actually know?
I know this.
Okay.
The barkeep says that.
What?
What?
I know. It's B.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
that
sure.
rings the bell when I say it.
That's
I think
Titan
only
Hunter
No
one, isn't
Tail answered here. So, I know
it? Yeah, we're gonna
Sinner
see
answered as
Sundering.
well.
Okay.
Both teams correct. All right, looks like I was correct as well, Jenkins. So if anybody's keeping score at home, Jenkins is losing horribly. Everyone has received nature's help. 3 waves of tree ants spawn in each lane and rush the enemy ancient. We didn't really talk about the lineups, Jenkins. I know you don't care, but do you like a particular lineup if this was a normal game of Dota? Oh,
If this was a normal game of Dota.
Synderen's dying, so this is a regular game of Dota. So continue on.
You know, I would probably say the Radiant, looking at this fight here, we got a bounty hunter going down.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1 trade in terms of supports. Boom. Applying a little bit of pressure to Shad, but he'll be able to walk away with that really high armor. But TA, Waga, destroying. 6K net worth lead. As the 5th question, I mean, the Radiant really need to get a question correctly. What is the name of Dragon Knight Squire? This one's really easy. You know this one, right?
Bram.
He's called
B.
Bram, right?
Yeah. Easy one.
It's Stoic, isn't it? It's not Mars or Caden, for sure. It's 2 other characters.
Bram, I think.
I think it's Bram too.
Oh,
I think it's
Yeah, Bram.
Bram.
Bram or... Yeah, that's a bit
I'll be it in the last second.
Bram is definitely the answer. And both teams get it correct, so both teams shall get a buff. I'm hoping that Mr. Firetoad will end up punishing the Dire here, just for existing. As... Oh, this one is awesome. All right, let's watch this
Attacking
first
an
duel.
enemy- Well, you can duel buildings? What do you mean
Yes.
you can duel buildings?
You can duel buildings, as we're going to see the first duel on bot, but Snake King is going to take a tumble, and Bulldog will get 10 damage. Seb, getting off his ult, needs to
Yeah,
right-click.
he's-
There's the duel.
he's ulting
Bulldog.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Unfortunate for Bulldog, as Seb will continue to stack up damage here.
Oh,
And more damage going there. That's a double duel there for
Yeah, he
Waga.
got 40 damage. He's
That
going
was
to get
nice. Yep. That is 50 damage in the... That's 5 duel victories? Wow.
more. We got one double
it-
duel, I think.
It is so funny when you attack barracks and duel them, I have to say. As Shad, he might be next on the list, but it looks like he's going to be the beneficiary of this time around. We'll finally fall towards the end as Snake King gets off the shackle a little bit too late. I believe the buff has ended, and here comes Synder's enormous ultimate as the position 5 Luna will not get a kill. We'll have to scurry back to base. Very sad, just like all our pub games where Luna is support. Seb
Usually how it goes.
initiates in, gets the burrow strike off, but he's basically alone right now. He's going to get blown up. And now Dendy's going to be next. Goes invisible, but not going to save you when there's a sentry right next to you. 7K net worth lead, Jenkins.
Fire Toad, there's got to be some, like, god...
There we go.
Oh,
There it is.
I see.
All right. Radiant get Moonlight Shadow and Track, essentially. And the Dire are all ruptured. But half their team is dead, so it doesn't really benefit them very much.
They are indeed just standing still right now.
Very poor timing.
It
Very
does
poor
look-
timing. In fact, they've gained net worth leads since that buff.
They have. They have. It's not so good. It's
And
not
Bulldog's
going
going to try
so
to
hot.
turn this around. He's going to get that Dragon Form off, but will they be able to get this kill? He's still tracked. All right. All right. Radiant gets something out of that.
A little bit of gold. A little bit of track gold. Okay. Not so bad.
This could spell trouble for Synderin. I'm just going to call it out now that he will die here. Dire has been very nice. So Rupture and Track coming out. But the Wolves as well in favor of the Radiant. They're going to find Fear to start things out. He has to stand still because of that Rupture. So a huge rubber band comeback mechanic here, Jenkins. This
Very
is what you were
balanced.
asking for.
Great. This makes a lot of sense that they got the benefit of this.
I mean, they need a lot of help, buddy. They need
They
a
do.
lot of help. Wyvern comes out. Everybody's a wolf, though. Actually cannot wait to... Shad as a wolf is pretty freaking scary. Cinder's going to pop that ult finally, but dies shortly after. So it's a 2-for-1, despite the buff, still losing this engagement. Shad? I believe he's not metamorphed as a wolf. I would like to see what that looks like.
Is a bit of a troublemaker.
He's
We'll
dead.
just say that. There he goes.
He has died again. After arriving at the inn in Hauptstadt and getting drunk, what object did Davian throw up? Is this my turn, Jenkins?
Well, I mean, this is an easy one.
Yeah, this is easy. It's B.
It's a ring, of course.
Yeah, of course.
It is. For fair play, I mean, Denny, okay. To be fair, you did just get Lycan ult. Entire enemy team ruptured, so.
Yeah, they're both going to copy each other now, so both get it correct. So both shall receive a buff. Both teams correct, but Radiant has Cinder, so they need all the help they can get as we're going to see the cookies. This is the best effect in the game by far.
Whoa.
What the cookie cataclysm?
I'm leaving you. Whoa.
I'm going for a kill in this cookie madness. What the sh?
Keep your illusion on. Keep your illusion on.
Guys, come on. This is so hard to master, actually.
I can't move.
Oh, I got Synderen. It's cool. I got Synderen.
Get him.
Run, fear!
Wait,
I'm telling you,
follow
the
me.
help button didn't work.
What the hell is going
Dude,
on?
the Illus are so broken, actually.
Oh my, he's dead. He's dead. More.
The playmaking TV.
How did you get every kill during this shit?
What? Why are there ranged creeps getting cookies?
There's
Those
no-
aren't heroes.
There's no rhyme or reason. Jenkins, just accept it as it is. You're a Dota player. You don't ask
Okay.
questions. You just accept things. Ends up not being enough here as Snake King comes to the rescue.
Ooh, there's a trap. Waga didn't use the trap.
Not paying attention. He needs to play TA a little bit more, I think. As Dendy's going to get a kill, but he gets tracked and brought down immediately. I mean, this is a 4K net worth lead only now for the Dire, and this is with a bounty hunter in your team, so not too shabby. Synderen getting tracked now. Chased. Has the Veil of Discord. Here comes the Epicenter, but Synderen dies immediately. Seb will get at least a trade of sorts, but Waga now going to be focused by the fully healed Shad. Cold Embrace going to keep Waga alive for just a little bit longer. Sunder's still on cooldown. He's in a lot of trouble here. This is a right-clicking boom, keep in mind. So Terrorblade ends up dropping, and Seb looks like he will survive. As
The
apparently
Epi
No-Tail
was-
thinks this is rigged.
The epi was great, and I think it is rigged. I mean, it's obviously rigged. You could see Synderen intentionally, clearly using the ult early, not comboing it with Seb. Clearly, once again, resentful towards his teammates.
To be fair there, he died after like one proc of the ult. It wouldn't have mattered, my friend. I know you really hate Synderen.
But you know Synderen, he's meticulous in his griefing ability. He knows what
Luna-
he's doing.
Luna was once known as...
Let's see.
Yeah.
Easy.
She said she was known as the plague, the scourge.
Yeah,
wasn't
the
she?
Scourge. Yeah. That, but this is not what the others called him.
I'm going to go with C on this one. I actually don't 100% know. I don't know why I don't know. Should watch it with subtitles next time, maybe. That'll probably help. As both are going to go with C, which I believe is what I went with.
Subtitles.
So both are correct.
Why? Why subtitles? Isn't it?
I actually watch
in
most
English?
things in subtitles. Yeah, but it helps with dialogue. Just remembering it and appreciating it. All right, Guardian Angel buff for the creeps and summons, it looks like. Invoker, Mr. Dendy. Looks like this will be his 10th death of the game, and Synderen's going to follow suit as well. The Synderen death count, just for those that are wondering, is now at 10 as well. So just trying to make sure that Dendy keeps it even.
He's going to
Appreciate
try to
that.
be out doing that soon, though. I can imagine.
Snake King disconnects as he's on the cliff. Will they bad manners kill him? Looks like that will be the case. Oh wait, that was Seb.
Yeah.
Looks like Snake
Oh,
King's
there
back.
he's
Never
back.
mind.
He's back. Yeah.
All right, good.
Here on Waga for ignoring team fights.
Personal Sunder, as the 8th question is coming up, apparently Seb popped the Ghost Scepter, missed the Burrow Strike initiation. So I'm sure they're going to be able to find him. Marcy is... Oh, this one's super easy. How are they going to get this one wrong?
Paralyzed here. I believe all the pictures I've seen of her, she is standing still. So we'll go ahead and go with C here.
All right, I'm going to go with D, just in case you're wrong there, Jenkins, just in case.
Okay.
I would be surprised if anybody gets this one wrong. As they're going to wait for the last second to type, and yeah, both will go with D. Bit of C.
Okay.
Yes, it was too easy, Firetoe. We need to punish it. Oh my goodness!
Black hole.
It's a huge team fight. Start off with the Burrow Strike, Invoker combinations as well. The Dire are being decimated. Bulldog's gonna be next on the list. TA, the last remaining member of the Dire. A huge comeback. All skill for the Radiant. As the Shackle will be used to finish off TA, but that's just the Aegis. Buyback onto No-Tail. He's going to try to get the arrow off here, but here comes Seb with the Epicenter. Waga able to blink out. Thanks to that refraction, Burrow Strike will disconnect again. That's the opposite of connect, in case you were wondering. Waga, the Lotus is applied. They do see him, though, so another kill for Radiant. What a comeback. That was a huge black hole, Jenkins.
Great comeback. Amazing play from Firetoad there. Really bringing it back here in this game. Seb actually goes in and he gets a burst strike onto No-Tail. They're gonna get him.
They're going deep. That is more than a team wipe. That is 6 dead with 0 lost.
That's his
for Radiant. Into the tier 2 tower. And the net worth lead starting to swing in their, well, not in their favor, but they're not losing by quite as much anymore. As the Rosso War is going to go down, so this is a potential tier 3 tower. As No-Tail begging for a question.
It does look like we're going to need a personal sundering here on the Radiant squad to even this out.
What is the name of the dragon which Dragonite transforms into? This is really easy as well. Come on. Come on, Jenkins. You got this, buddy. Just pick and choose.
I will go ahead and say Divine. This will be the Davian Dragon Knight that he turns into.
So Davian turns into a dragon named Davian. That's quite the coincidence, I have to say. I'm going to go with B.
To me, it doesn't matter what you change into. Your name is just your name. It just represents you as a person. And so as a dragon, he's still a person to me.
Oh,
Jenkins
that's really nice. Oh! Sacred arrows from all over the place. Getting perma-stunned. This might be the death of everyone. Looks like, oh, actually, Shad will survive thanks to all those stats from Scotty. So it's a 2-for-1.
That's the way to go.
Shadow, Bulldog initiates onto Dendy. We're going to follow it up with potentially the initiation from Boom, but he gets hexed on the sideline. Invoker does die at the beginning. Epicenter onto 3 heroes. Boom. He's going to cold embrace himself, though, as it's a 1-for-1. How many Eldworms are still sleeping by the end of the show? I believe that's... Is that spelled correctly?
Eldurms is...
Eldurms?
Is okay. That's the trick. That's the trick question. If you don't answer, it's 0. You don't answer. No answer.
Yeah, I would accept 0, and I'm gonna say 6. I have no idea though. I have absolutely no clue. All right, looks like somebody's gonna get it wrong, if not everyone. I'm gonna finish off one more here in the meantime. So it ends up being a 1-for-3. Radiant bringing this back very nicely. Radiant is correct. So they get the shrink ray. So they're smaller now. Their HP is not reduced, so it's not like the actual shrink ray from Tinker. So now, keep in mind, this is a buff because it's harder to click them. Like, tracking them is going to be very annoying for Fear.
Seb still has the really expensive item, though. He's got the aura thing. So, pay to lose in this situation. It's very easy
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, they can see them, but it's just still hard to click them. Right? The net worth advantage is basically even. Caden makes his home in...
Is that just Dragon's Keep, or is it a bait?
Hauptstadt? No?
I gotta look for it now.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Hauptstadt. Yeah. I remember that word. I was like, okay, I think it's A.
Oh,
I could be wrong, but...
Is it just baiting with Dragon's Keep? Hopefully they're Pepeg.
It's B.
Yeah, it's possible. All right, Cinderin, I believe, has the correct answer. We'll see. I don't actually know the answers to these questions, if you haven't noticed.
I definitely
like ahead of time, that is.
I have noticed. Just it's even though you binge watched the show and wouldn't stop spoiling me.
Yeah, sorry, Jenkins.
You still don't know.
Radiant is correct.
Okay.
Wait, who? Radiant answered B. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the rupture comes out, and the dragon form for each respective member of the Radiant. So this should get an easy kill onto Boom at the very least. Cinder Salamania is disgusting. Cinder's performance.
Okay. To be fair, though, that was ruptured and wolf buffed. Not so good. Not so great.
Yeah, this is a difficult one for sure. No, he's a very fast chicken, is Waga. He's going to get shackled, though. They don't have a whole lot of damage to speak of, but there comes the epicenter into the Sunstrike, and that is more than enough to basically even this game up in terms of net worth. Appreciate that. Looks like Shad's going to get the Aegis for himself and the cheese for a future time. Good thing they didn't give that to Cinder. And it's Boom. Looks like he's going to get Sunstruck. It's not enough for the kill quite yet, but it looks like he'll just get Burrow Struck right after and into the Tornado. More than enough again. It's still 10 seconds for TA to come back. No Tail. Has the Lotus Orb, so keeping true to the anime, but now the Radiant are just dumpstering the Dire. Looks like we might need some comeback mechanics for the Dire once they're up, as they're going to get a tier 2 tower, and they're going to look for more in all likelihood.
Yeah, at this point, I think the momentum is heavily in the favor of the Radiant squad. Of course, we see Shad still has his little mini-me buff.
Yep, this is true. The buybacks will come. The Dire have asked for help. They get to ask for that one time. So we'll see what ends up coming to fruition here. They get a random Bruling, and the duels will come out as well. And they're in the midst of the enemy base, so this could be advantageous for the Dire, but we'll see. Into the cookies, it's mayhem! Jenkins, mayhem! But the Dire are being decimated again. 3 dead in the blink of an eye, as this is going to be a lot of dual damage for somebody on Shad. That is just the Aegis, however, as Cinderin dies as per norm. Looks like TA, Waga, trying to focus on people on the outskirts of the fight here. They're able to use their Brewmaster Brewlings in the meantime. The Burrow Strike, I can't even tell what's going on. There's just too many cookies to consume. And the Dire will completely be team wiped as Wyvern finally back from the dead, but I don't believe he can hold this, as only Cinderin has perished for the Radiant. I don't think he can defend this at all.
Breaking down this team fight, if you could be quiet for a second here, I'm going to do my professional analysis.
Please take it.
What's still going? Continue playback.
No, you interrupted me for a reason, Jenkins.
Okay.
The cookies, they actually help out the Dire a little bit there. Is it going to buy back into the game now? All right, now would you like to give analysis?
Yeah, I think the reason the Dire squad is actually coming back here as Boom buys back and is going to probably be able to take down Shad here, does not have the mini-me buff, is because they focused Cinderin at the start of the fight.
Yeah, of course.
That would be my professional analytical breakdown of that. When literally everybody is dying, having a bounty hunter on your team is quite nice, because you very literally get more gold for everybody dying.
Cinderin, such a pro gamer. This is why I'm such good friends with Cinder, because no matter how far behind he is, he'll always find a way back. As help is asked for again, although they already asked for help.
If I do recall myself...
Spoiler! Yeah, they're going to take Cinderin down yet again. Oh, which of Davian's family members were killed before he decided to become a dragon? Nah, this one's easy. Too easy.
I think it's his dog, right? Isn't it? Like...
If somebody says D, please let them be double correct. That's a double correct answer.
He goes on like a killing spree after his dog dies.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if it's C or B. That's actually a tough one.
Dire's bottom tower
I couldn't remember if they mentioned him having siblings or not. Okay, I retract my original statement. That was a little harder than I thought. Thank you, Firefly. Appreciate that. Oh, the Treepocalypse! All the trees are dead! And the tidal waves! Cinderin doesn't even understand what to do right now. Can't fathom what is going on. He's being right-clicked by Bulldog. The arrow is coming. Ooh. Just misses there. Yeah, but he is mega dead. Very good.
That's good. Did they get a track on him there for that? No, they didn't. He was Fear was defending base.
Very sad indeed. Oh, Waga does have a leveler. This could come in handy later with the buildings. No tail. Dendy. You know, Dendy's died a bunch, but he's actually gotten a bunch of kills now. He's gotten up to a little bit better continuation from the beginning of the game. Oh, looks like he did have the cheese, so he's going to pop that and stay alive. Waga, though, stuck inside the Rasta wards. Right-click to that double kill for Shad. And both of those cores are dead for a very long time. Looks like Bulldog's going to be next, and all Fear can do is track from a distance. Still not done with his Aghanim Scepter yet. Relatively close, but in theory, the game should be over right now.
Yeah, they could just throne, I believe.
Yes,
Shad,
they could.
Though, Shad is actually being good-mannered. He's going for the barracks first. Oh,
Yep.
there he goes.
Boy.
Straight for the throne.
There's the initiation onto No Tail. The buyback onto T. He just got buyback right now. Looks like a bunch of duels coming out. That has been activated yet again.
He's dueling Bulldog's finger in the ace pedestal. Very good Bulldog. Great stuff from him.
That's not safe for Netflix, I don't believe. Oh, the hooks!
Oh,
the hooks from every which way!
Fountain!
Will they get hooked to Fountain? Shad is in there for just a moment. And the duel's going to force the illusion back in, but unfortunately it's not the real Shad. And it looks like the game may end here, ladies and gentlemen. Team Radiant, a.k.a. Team Netflix, despite... Yeah, Synderin died 15 times, as well as Synderin, or as well as Dendi. So the throne is at 71 health. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the game is over now, as the Great Sundering is upon us, but it's too late. Nothing can stop the Radiant. So congratulations to Team Netflix.